Hey. Okay, we are now officially recording. Okay, now we have to behave ourselves. Welcome, everyone. Yes, Kay Cooney and Mayville, F-bombs. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our Back to Basics Essential Oils 101 online Zoom. My name is Kristen Boucher, and I am thrilled and honored to be here alongside so many amazing people here. We have veterans, we have brand spanking new folks here that are going to be teaching us about essential oils and the oils that come along in the starter kit tonight. We're going to try to whip through this stuff so we can get you guys on with your dinners if you're on the West Coast, or on to bed if you're on the East Coast like me. And we're going to just dive right in. So people might tell a little bit about their story about how they get started when they jump in, but we're going to just kind of keep this as simple as possible. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the chat feature, and we will be going through that and monitoring that to answer your questions as well. So my name is Kristen, and I got started with Young Living about 6 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long. My journey started just because I was looking for toxin-free products in my home. I was down that rabbit hole. I was eating organic and doing all the right things, and I found Young Living at a time in my life that I needed it the most. My hormones were completely out of control. I was a young, stressed out mama of 2 young kids, and oils literally changed my life. So not only has it brought great wellness into my family's life, but also an amazing community of people. So I am thrilled to be here tonight with you all to talk about essential oils and what they are. So first, we're going to start off sharing you some scary statistics that we learned about when we were putting the script together. The air that we breathe is about 5 to 10 times more polluted than the outside air. So every product that we're using in our home stays in our home, and we're breathing it in. So among the worst of these things are like household air fresheners, candles, plug-ins, wax burners, sprays, that sort of thing, cleaning products, fabric softeners, dryer sheets, and more. Now think about that from the perspective of we've been contained in our homes for the last 2 months. We're breathing in all of this stuff on a daily basis, multiple times a day. We're not going outside nearly as much. Think about the impact that that has on our body. So I'm curious if you've had the opportunity to see the documentary Stink. If you have, type something in the chat. If you have not, we have great news, because we have a world premiere of Stink happening on May 31st, which is a Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Kay? 6 p.m. Give me a thumbs up. I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern time on May 31st. We will share the registration to that in the chat as well. But if you haven't seen that documentary, it is such an incredible eye-opening experience. So join us on the 31st for that. And it's a great opportunity to learn about the things that are in our home and in our products that we're using daily that are really harmful to our bodies. So if you think about the things that you use regularly as you're waking up in the morning, starting with your shampoo, your lotions, your makeup, your cleaning products, by the time that we leave our home in the day, we're most likely lathering ourselves with dangerous things. So the average woman applies about 300 chemicals to her body daily, and 80% of those are before breakfast, which is frightening. So the good news is that there is a better way, and it does not have to be complicated, and we're going to show you how not complicated it really is. And that is really our mission at Young Living: toxin-free products in every home. So when you know better, you do better. So we invite you to do your own research and read your labels. But one of the most straightforward resources is the Dirty Dozen list of household cleaners and products. It's readily available online. If you just Google, the Dirty Dozen chemicals, you will find a list of that. If you'd like to take a peek at that, or you can ask the person who invited you here tonight, and we can share that with you as well. So during this class tonight, you're going to be learning about how diverse essential oils are and some simple ways that you can bring them into your everyday life so you can start your journey of toxin-free living. So before I finish up, I want to hand it over to who is going. See, I don't even know Anne. Ann Mayville. I don't even know the order. So that's how organized we are tonight. So Ann Mayville, take it away. One of my dear friends, she's going to share her story and tell us what essential oils are.
Thank you, Kristen. Okay, so I am Ann Mayville, and I am a registered nurse. And Kristen, you just put something on Facebook about, I saved it to listen to later. Some doctor saying something about Corona, and you said something that hit me really hard, is like you have trouble practicing nursing in the climate that we're in today. So I'm a registered nurse, and I too have I almost can't function. Thankfully, I have a mom job and I work at an eye surgery center. So I can't peddle all the crap anymore. I can't give stupid advice. I can't support bad nutrition. Um, and it's just such a blessing that we have Young Living to help us muddle through all the crap and ditch the nasty chemicals. So I have two very live children, but sadly I've had a few miscarriages, and that really hasn't been a ongoing situation in my family with my mother or my sister. And I'm also a cancer survivor, and the cancer that I had has never appeared in my family before me. So with my miscarriages, I had test after test after test, and nothing ever came up. So to me, with miscarriages and cancer, it's my environment. I was poisoning myself. And like Kristen said, when you know better, you do better. And it's a great way to just live. So, what are essential oils? They are very potent substances that come from plants. They can support every single system in the body. So, hormones, emotions, wellness, digestion, it's all there for you. From your head to your toes and everything in between. Do you give me this on purpose? Because I always say from the rooter to the tutor. Okay. So you know how when you break a plant, the liquid stuff comes out to the top? That's the essential oil coming to its aid, and it's actually there to protect the plant. Essential oils have very protective properties. They are the plant's natural defense mechanism that gives them their therapeutic properties. So they can also be used as an alternative to every single toxic chemical in your home. So we have the Thieves Household Cleaner, and that can literally replace every cleaning product in your home. And I feel like a few people are surprised, as we always talk about Thieves repeatedly, that you can use it on glass. They think you still have to use some crappy blue spray. It's not the case. So you can dilute as to your heart's content, or make your spray as heavy as you want, and it will do everything for you, from floors to toilets to countertops, whatever. My biggest takeaway with using Thieves Household Cleaner is think about it on your floors. If you walk around your floors bare feet, if your kids are always on the floor, my kids are old, they're 12 and 8, and they're still on the floor constantly. You think about what's traveling up their little feet and arms and legs when they're on the floor. Your pets are on the floor. And it's just nice to know that you can use something that's not toxic. So we're going to talk about next, there's 3 different ways how to use essential oils. The first one is inhalation, also known as aromatherapy. This is the fastest way that oils can enter the bloodstream. The aroma triggers regions of the brain associated with memory. In less than a second, a scent has the power to activate a number of physical and emotional responses. So think about fresh cut grass, or fresh baking cookies, or a scent that brings you back to your grandmother's home. I'm going to show y'all a little trick that Kara Cozier taught us once. When you have your bottle of essential oil, and you hold your hand, and then you put your oil a few drops above. When that oil dropped into my hand, it entered into my space, and it's going to give me exactly what I need. And I know that sounds woo-woo, but try it. It's pretty amazing. So another way that we can use essential oils is topically. This is applying oils to our skin, and I think a lot of us think of our skin as being a barrier. But as Kristen pointed out to us on a different call, that our skin is a carrier, just like when we're walking around on our floors, and when we're putting all of those nasty chemicals on our skin before 8 o'clock in the morning, the 300 chemicals, they're bringing it directly to our liver. So when you use better products, your whole body benefits from it. So you can put oils anywhere on your skin. You could put them on your head. If it's something like a hot oil like Thieves, You can dilute it with a carrier oil, like Young Living has an oil called V6. It's great because it comes in a pump, makes it very, very clean. The belly button is a great place to put oils. And then internally, so yes, you can ingest essential oils. So as you would as it is a dietary supplement, the French have been using essential oil for centuries. So I have a bottle here of frankincense regular and frankincense vitality. And you see the vitality is a white label. So it's the same oil in both bottles, but the FDA tells us that if we want to tell someone that they can take an oil internally, it should say vitality. So when we refer to a vitality oil, that's what we mean. And you can use oils in cooking. You can add them to your foods, your drinks, and you could also add them to a vegetable capsule. So I am going to hand it over next to Juliet, and she's going to talk to us about why Young Living is so fabulous.
Thank you so much, Anne. Great to see you. So my name is Juliet, and I am a silver leader here with Young Living, and I have been using oils. I'm actually coming up on my 3-year oil anniversary. And I can't believe how fast the time has gone. Just real quick, it was my husband actually who got us started, which is a funny story for another day. He was more savvy than I was, I suppose, at the time. And right around the time that we got our kit, about a month later, he was DIYing, making all the things, and I still was just kind of like, I don't know. My mind was blown a little bit by a non-toxic outdoor spray. But about a month later, my mother got a stage 4 cancer diagnosis. And that really was when I took a pause and there was no accident that this was brought into our lives. And I just really found that I wanted to eliminate toxic chemicals. So that was my first mission. And then really just, it has evolved into a journey of really looking at our oils as like a wellness cabinet and trying whenever possible to seek out our oils. And some of my favorite uses, I'd say emotional support has been huge for me. And just so many other things. I have twin boys who are 6, and I love that they look to their wellness cabinet too. So if they have an owie, they look for the owie oil, or if they get sticky hands, they look for the lemon to take the sap, we live in the Northeast, off their hands. So that warms my heart. I'm also a nurse. I'm not working in nursing right now. This is my main gig. And I'm just, so happy to be here. And it's just funny how many nurses and healthcare practitioners we have. So it's a wonderful group of compassionate, helpful educators and friends. So thank you all. So I'm going to speak about why Young Living. So why choose Young Living when there are so many other companies out there? Think about it. You can go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or like Walmart, or choose another company. So the thing that you should know is that some companies are using fillers and cheaply processed plant matter. And it really is a situation of you get what you pay for. So you can get a really cheap bottle of oil from Marshall's or TJ Maxx, but beware, you are getting what you pay for. So the question is it worth it to be trading one chemical for another? In my opinion, it's not. That's the one of the main goals of this lifestyle is chemical-free living. And the thing about oils in the United States is that there are no rating systems. This blew my mind 3 years ago when I learned this. So in order for a bottle of oil to be labeled as pure, therapeutic grade, even a bottle of oil at a health food store that says organic, it can say therapeutic, it can say pure. It only needs to have 5 to 10% essential oil. So that was like a mind-blowing kind of moment for me when I learned that's the only regulation. It only has to have 5 to 10% essential oil. So that means that the other 90 to 95% can be solvents, chemical extenders, carrier oils, or who knows what else. So that's an important thing to be thinking about. We have like these memes or jokes that say, you know, friends don't let friends buy oils from Amazon or TJ Maxx or whatever, and it really is true. So when it comes to oils that I will be using daily in and around my pets and my family and my pet, I have a new pet. I want to know exactly what I am getting, and that is why I love Young Living. We care about what we are putting in our bodies, right, with food and everything. So why shouldn't we care just as much with what we are putting on our bodies? Like Anne was saying, our skin is our largest organ. So Young Living is the only company that has what's called the Seed to Seal promise. And for over 25 years, this promise has been in place. And what that means is that Young Living controls every single aspect of production. They are the only company that owns their own farms. They plant their own seeds. They cultivate their own crops. They oversee everything from planting to bottling. So from the time that a seed is planted to the time that a bottle or a product is sealed and brought to your doorstep, they're controlling every part of it. And they can say with 100% guarantee that they know that those precious bottles or whatever product that you're getting, it's 100% pure extracted oil, or we're going to talk more on another time about all the other products. There's over 600 products. So any product that you're getting has the Seed to Seal guarantee. So you can really trust that it's coming from a good source. So what is the difference between synthetic fragrance and 100% pure essential oil? So synthetic fragrance, and that's what you might see in like a bottle of cheap oil. Synthetic fragrance has been linked to cancer, to asthma, to birth defects, allergies, and more. Studies have shown that breathing in chemicals found in synthetic fragrance can have the same effect as smoking cigarettes. A lot of times I'll have people say, oh, I can't have anything in my home because of the smell. And I'll try to like ask some questions about that. But really, a lot of times it's because it's synthetic. If you're smelling a pure plant essential oil, you shouldn't get a headache. So 100% pure essential oil have none of those risks, and they can actually improve your health while providing a wonderful aroma in your home. So that's just a real quick kind of why we choose Young Living. So now you might be wondering, how do I get my hands on these amazing oils? So the starter kit, which we're going to be talking about tonight, am I still talking about this right now? Yes? This is still me, right? Yeah, okay. The starter kit is only $165, and it includes a diffuser. And in the starter kit, there are 12 of our most popular and versatile oils, plus a whole bunch of other awesome goodies. It is our only starter kit that is over 50% off. Thank you, Kristen, for holding it up. 50% off retail. Plus, you'll get support and love and a community of like-minded individuals. Kristen there is holding up the starter kit. Thank you. And here's the thing. If oils aren't your thing, don't worry. We have other kits that I like to refer to as like the easy button to toxin-free living at a very similar discount. But let's take a quick listen to the rundown we're about to share of the oils, and you'll be surprised at how versatile and useful essential oils can be. So I'm going to turn it over to the person who's talking about Thieves Vitality.
I think it's whoever. I think maybe Debbie Baldwin. Are you ready, girl? If not, we'll go to the next person.
I'm ready.
I'm going out of order.
I'm ready, but I'm not talking about thieves.
Yes, you're talking about Panaway and Diji's.
Okay. I'm Debbie, and I've been a member of Young Living for approximately 3 years, like Juliet. And I started with the starter kit, mostly because I wanted to try the Ninja to support myself after a knee replacement, and I wasn't feeling that great. So I wanted to up my immune system and get some energy. that's how I got started and quickly fell in love with everything else and the company and the people. So tonight I'm gonna talk about Panaway and Digest. And even though I've been doing this for 3 years, I'm still not comfortable talking on Facebook. So this is if I'm gonna stumble through it, and watch Kay Cooney's face while I'm doing it, because she always makes me laugh. Okay, so I'm doing Panaway and Digest. The Panaway comes in a 5 and a 15 mil, and it's a combination of wintergreen, helichrysum, I don't know if I said that right, clove, and peppermint. It's used for tired muscles after exercise, or on the back of your neck and back for pain. You can rub it on when you can rub it on your temples if you're stuck in a traffic jam or you're experiencing stress. And if you're in a place where there's a lot of children running around and there's a lot of loud noises, I like to use it then too. You can dilute it with a carrier oil for a foot massage. You can make a bath salt with 10 drops of Panaway to a cup of Epsom salt and use 1 scoop per bath soak. And I love Panaway. I use it all the time on my neck and my shoulders. As a matter of fact, I had my husband put some on tonight before I got started. I'm also talking about Digest, and that comes in a 5 ml Vitality and a 15 ml blend. The oil is a blend of tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. You can take it in a gel capsule. I prefer to put a drop or 2 on my tongue. Some people don't like the flavor of the Digest, but I find it tastes like licorice. It must be the anise in it. Some people rub it on their stomach for so to prevent car sickness, or if they have a stomach ache. You can mix it with peppermint in your water. You can use it after meals if you feel full or you get heartburn. And you can also flavor a couple drops into honey for a sweet and spicy treat without the sugar. Also, you can use it in a gel form for a daily supplement.
Thank you, Debbie. That was great.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Erica.
you.
Erica girl.
Hey,
Erica's going to talk about what lemon and peppermint, right?
peppermint. I am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm Erica. I've been with Young Living for approximately 3 years, but honestly, my kit sat on a shelf for like the first 2 years. I never touched it. So more recently, I've been experimenting and using all my oils and sharing, and everyone is enthusiastic about them. I am going to be talking about lemon and peppermint. Both of these oils come in the Vitality variety as well as the regular. Lemon can be used in your water to add some freshness to your water, but also it's very good to be used as a cleaner. So we can use it to remove anything that's sticky, like if you buy something at the store and there's the little tags on it, it takes the stick right off. I also use it, like very recently we had sap on our outdoor table. So I threw some lemon on it. My neighbor was over, she's completely amazed, like, oh my gosh, how did you just get that off so easy? Lemon is very versatile and it can be used for a lot of things. Peppermint is very yummy as well. I use that in brownies and I also use it in mojitos. It also comes in Vitality and a regular bottle in 5 and 15 milliliters. Peppermint is really good for digestion. So if you have an upset stomach or if you have car sickness or travel sickness, peppermint can be used. It can be applied to your forehead if you have a headache, or it can be applied in your stomach area topically, or you can also just ingest it. You can put a drop under your tongue and it will help you feel better.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you, Erica. Okay, Sarah, tell us about Valor and Peace and Calming.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and actually I've been with Young Living for 3 years this month as well. So all the 3-year bees.
Right?
So tonight I have two of my favorite oils of all time. I have Valor and Peace and Calming. And these both are like my ride or dies for emotional support. Valor is amazing. It's like courage in a bottle. I huffed a ton of this before I got on this call because I always get nervous in front of people talking. You'd never know, but I do. But this is amazing for emotional support. I love putting a drop in my hand and taking like a couple of deep breaths just to like get a quick reset if you just need to like, you know, get something done. It has this like uplifting, affirming, like empowering scent that makes you feel like you can do anything. So that one is just, I never go a day without that. And then Peace and Calming is amazing if you have toddlers, like this lovey right here. We like to call it the tantrum tamer. So this is great. You can like swipe them across your child's forehead or on the bottoms of their feet if they're in the middle of a tantrum, and it literally gets the meltdown to go away. I like diffusing it with Citrus Fresh that comes in your kit as well. It smells really good. And it's good for like, it just, you know, changes the mood if you just need to like relax. Mm-hmm. So it helps with sleep as well too at night if you need, yeah, both of those do actually. So it's a twofer kind of, right? So that's about it. That's my spiel on those.
Two good ones. Yeah, two are the favorite. And those are two oils that if you've been with us for a while, they were out of stock forever. They were in the starter kit originally, and then they were taken out for like 3 years. So it's wonderful and a gift that they're back in the starter kit. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Aubrey, for sharing Mama with us tonight. All right, we have Elaine. Is Elaine in the house?
Hey, Elaine's in the house.
Elaine, oh, there she is.
Hey, everybody. Unfortunately, I played so much in this room today because I don't get a chance to be in my studio now that I'm back, that I haven't gotten a chance to put my costume on. I still have to do that to do a little film. But so I was hoping I'd see you all, but you got me like this tonight. I want to tell you about my two favorites because this is really what started me in Young Living 3 years ago. I am also an EMT, although I don't have that costume with me right now. This is really a lot of fun. So if you ever get a chance to come to my studio, these are all my puppets and marionettes. And I actually, down the lane there, I actually have my Young Living area with all my goodies down there because we do classes on Young Living here as well. Because that's what it's called, clowning around with essential oils. Anyway, Thieves is my favorite because clowning and caring go hand in hand. And I've been clowning for 31 years. I started being an EMT 15 years ago. And when I first started and I was on the ambulance, I got sick constantly. I wound up in the hospital with pneumonia. And it was horrible. And I didn't know what to do. And a friend of mine, and I have asthma. So a friend of mine had turned to me and she rode the rig with me and she said, Elaine, use this. And she showed me and gave me a bottle of Thieves, the regular Thieves. And it not only smells like Christmas, it is so delicious. But I used right away, she taught me to use it on just a drop on the inside of my palms and on my wrists. I also put it on each side of my neck where my sweat glands, whatever, so that it would really come out during the day. And I stopped getting sick on the rig with the ambulance. And it made such a huge difference for me that I started diffusing it in the ambulance building and everybody loved it wherever we went. It builds your immune system. It has a wonderful smell because it has all different, you know, cinnamon bark and eucalyptus, and it's got these wonderful things in it. But it is just phenomenal for your immune system. So whether you're using it on your skin or you're using it in your tea, or using it as a supplement, or you're diffusing it, you're really going to get a lot out of Thieves. I'm just talking about that part of it. But so Thieves is really a wonderful thing. If you haven't, once you open it, you'll just never go back. So that was my start to Young Living. And that's 3 years ago this July, I believe. So I'm very excited about that. The next oil I'm going to talk about that you've got in your kit is Raven. Now, Raven is really wonderful because it's a cool, refreshing scent. And Raven is really good for breathing support for your immune system, for your respiratory system. So with me, with my asthma, this helps a great deal. And again, it's a chili, minty kind of a blend. It's a sweet undertones, and it creates a cooling sensation, which provides a comforting aroma. So whether you diffuse it or you use it over your lungs, on your neck, and if you cannot breathe, you're having difficulty with head cold, you can put it just underneath the nostrils, and it really helps a great deal. So Raven is wonderful. It comes with a child-proof cap, and that's because it smells so delicious when you open it. So you have to be very, very careful of it around children. Just keep that child-proof cap on and make sure you always put it on and put it away safely when you do. And those are my two faves. So thank you so much for listening. As you can see, I really hate to talk on to people. So I would talk about all of them. I love all of my Young Living oils. So thank you,
Elaine. And we're disappointed that you were not in full costume. That was the only thing we were really hoping for. So next time.
I've actually got to get going. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. So
Thanks for joining us.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. All right. Next, Mary Negri is going to tell us about frankincense and lavender.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary. I've only been with Young Living for about a year now. My sister Kate, who's also on this call, got me started. So tonight I'm going to talk about frankincense and lavender. Both of these are with the regular labels, but they also come in Vitality, so you can ingest both of these. So starting with Frank is really grounding. It's a very calming oil. A lot of people like to use it for meditation or prayer, but it's a really good way to just kind of tone everything down for a minute. So you can do a drop on your head, or you can just take a nice deep breath of it. Sometimes when I really want to get a good whiff of oil, I'll put a drop in my hand and just inhale it and kind of cup your hands over your mouth. But Frank is amazing. It's also great for your skin. Some people like to put a drop on their face before bedtime. I think Kristen does this. So it's fantastic. The other one I'm going to talk about is lavender. Lavender is also known as the Swiss Army knife of oils, because I think there's something like 1,000 uses for lavender. But the best way that I like to use it is for my skin and for relief, stress relief, and to kind of bring everything down at the end of the day. So a drop on your pillow at night is really good to help you sleep. But it's also great for burns and cuts. So anytime I get a paper cut, or I've been using it a lot for sunburns recently because we've gotten a lot more sun lately. I'll just put lavender right on my skin, and it helps a lot. So it smells delicious too. You can also put in your brownies. It tastes like Fruit Loops a little bit. I had made lavender brownies for my boyfriend, and he was I had made peppermint and lavender brownies. Don't put as much lavender as a peppermint. I recommend 2 to 3 drops of the lavender because it's a little overwhelming. But they're both great. So these are two awesome oils.
Those are awesome oils. And combined, they're just amazing.
Delicious.
I love them. All right, I'm going to go and I'm going to talk about Citrus Fresh Vitality and Stress Away. So Citrus Fresh Vitality, this is a Vitality oil, so you can ingest this. If you guys are sparkling water or seltzer drinkers, add this to your seltzer or sparkling water. It's absolutely delicious. It's a blend of citrus oils, and it also smells really, really nice in the diffuser. So really uplifting, especially, in the wintertime when you're kind of just having like the ho-hums. This is great in the diffuser as well. Also loaded with antioxidants, which are great for the immune system. Stress Away, it pretty much does exactly what it says. It smells like a day at the beach. It's got some lime, it's got some vanilla, it's got some lavender in it. I love it in the diffuser, but I also love to pop a roller on the top of it and use it like I would a perfume. It smells so good. It's great for bedtime, relaxation, transition times with the kids, or if they're just driving you absolutely crazy because you're trying to do this distance learning thing and you're losing your mind. So 2 of my absolute favorites. All right, who's next? Jessica, right? Am I, yes.
I only have my part.
That's it for the,
so
yeah, so that's it for the oils, right? Did we cover all the oils, guys? I think so.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, go.
Hi, everybody. I am Jess Stevens. I am known as Miss Jess to a few people on this call. I wear lots of hats. I am a coach and a mentor. I am a nutritional therapist, and I am very new to Young Living. But I am not very new to holistic living. I am very new to Young Living in the sense of, I think it's been not quite a week of actually having signed on with Young Living, but I've been using oils and diffusing oils and living organically and holistically for a very long time. So it was an easy transition for me. I am going to talk to you guys about a couple of products. So we had kind of briefed on the Thieves products. So we have 2 products that come in your kit, and they're awesome little extra bonus items in your kit. If you open it, and the bottom, there's a secret compartment, right? So there's this cool little secret compartment. It's like, oh, look, you get more. You get these cool Ningxia Red packets, and you get this oils, and you get this extra oil, and you get these Thieves products. So one of them is the sanitizer. So I'm going to kind of put it close. It is nice and tiny. So your purse, your diaper bag, your car, it's not this big giant pump. You can, certainly combine them to make a giant pump, but it's really convenient for your car and your diaper bag and all that. So it smells like Thieves, not like alcohol or not like chemicals. It smells delicious. And it is FDA approved to be 99.9% kill your germs. So right now, super important to have, and it's not gonna, dry your hands out and make them disgusting like all of those commercially purchased, manufactured, chemical laden, disgusting things. It makes your hands feel really good, and it smells really good. I use it all the time. And Cora is my daughter's name is Cora, and she now will only use this. So in the past few days, we've been using this and using this and using this, and now she will only use this. And then the other small little fun bottle that comes is the Thieves spray. Okay, so I kind of like to think of this as my new Lysol. Not that I was using Lysol, but if any of you do, it is a surface spray. So it's a disinfectant. So you just spray it. I actually sprayed it onto my computer before I did this. You spray it really quick, just a spray or 2 over a surface. It's 72% alcohol, and it disinfects any surface. So, your car handles, your grocery cart handles, the door handles right now, everything, especially right now, right? Especially in this climate where we're in. Just a quick spray. And then the other thing is if you don't have this, you can quickly take your Cora's hands and do a quick spray on her hands, and it will disinfect her hands too. It's really awesome. These 2 things are awesome. Just a quick, this is small. So on the website, I noticed that it comes in a 3-pack, and I'm already almost out, because I use it all the time. So I am ordering the 3-pack of this because it is so awesome and so important to use right now. So that's mine.
Thank you, Jess. Very nice. And shout out again. Not even a week.
Thanks.
Not even a week old, this girl.
Thanks.
All right, Rhonda girl, you're up. Tell us about the almighty Ningxia Red.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
But wait, there's more. Also, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about myself.
Yeah.
My name's Rhonda Kermie, and I've been with Young Living, I don't know, 6 years now, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
In that
Yeah.
range, coming up. I'm also a silver leader with Young Living, or have been. And I started with Young Living. I had started down a little rabbit hole, and I had done some research on my laundry detergent, and I knew that my laundry detergent, what was going out of my house into the environment, was bad. That's all I knew at the time. So I was making my own laundry detergent. And what was a problem for me was that I had every kind of smelly thing that you could buy. I had the candles, I had the plug-ins, I had the sprays, I had everything. And my laundry detergent was one of those things I loved the smell of. And when I started making it, it didn't smell. And so I thought, this isn't going to last very long unless I find some other natural way to make it smell good. And along comes Kristen, and she posts, hey, I'm going to start doing the oils. I went, perfect. That's what I need. So that's how I started on this slippery slope. I knew absolutely nothing when I started, and I have learned so much, and I continue to learn so much, and I will never know it all. So if you don't even have a clue what's going on with essential oils, It doesn't matter. Just start using them and you'll learn, and you start going down little areas of things, nuggets that you need. You just get there. So I'm going to cover tonight one of the most, it's another ride or die. I don't remember who said that, but that is perfect because Ninja Red is included in your starter kit. There are 2 packets of Ninja Red, 2-ounce packets of Ninja Red included in your starter kit. And Ninja Red, it's a funny name. So I want to tell you a little bit about where that came from. Our founder, Gary Young, was very intrigued with civilizations that had longevity. That was one of his passions, was to find out what people do, how do they live, what do they eat, everything about civilizations that had high longevity. And one of the civilizations that he identified was in the Ningxia province of China, up in the mountains in a really remote kind of area of China where they lived 100 easily years old there. So one of the things that he found up there was the Ningxia wolfberry was a daily staple, daily part of their diet in every way. They would eat it fresh. They would make tea out of it. They juice it, everything. So he wanted to find a way to bring that out of the mountains, so to speak, down to everybody else. And so that's how Ninja Red was born. It is from the wolfberry out of the Ningxia province of China. And the wolfberry is a cousin to the goji berry. The goji berry is from India, and the wolfberry is from China. So it is a full body nutrient infusion, and it's delicious. The only thing you need to take is 1 to 2 ounces a day, and it is a total immersion of nutrients for all the cells in your body, and it's delicious. And it's another great way to use your Ningxia to get your daily oils in too. Just add your oils into your Ningxia, and you're good for the day. And I will cheers to all of you.
Ooh,
I've got my
a
Ningxia.
live demo.
I've got my Ningxia wine glass.
And that's how it's done, guys. You just take a shot.
It's that easy.
It's that
Anybody
easy.
can do it.
Thank you, Rhonda. That was a
You're
great
welcome.
explanation, because it really is a powerful, powerful supplement. And I think ride or die is probably the best way to explain it, for sure. Thank you, Sarah, for that. All right, so that covers what's in the starter kit. So if you haven't had a chance to see what's in the starter kit, I'm going to hold it up really quick. It's everything that we've walked you through tonight: the 12 oils, plus the Ningxia Red, plus the hand sanitizer, plus the spray. And there's 2 little roller tops that fit on the top of every single Young Living bottle. So they're super cool because they can convert any bottle to a roller. And we also have this amazing promotion here, this Luscious Lemon Hand Soap. This is free with all of the starter kits through May 31st, except the Thieves Starter Kit, which we're not talking about tonight. So if you grab yourself the Essential Oil Starter Kit that we just went through, you're also going to get a free bottle of Luscious Lemon Hand Soap. And before we close out, Kay Cooney, the one and only Kay Cooney, is going to tell us how you get your hands on this stuff. So Kay Cooney.
The one and only.
The one and only.
Okay.
Kay
So,
Cooney.
and I have in my purview, just so you know, I have you, Miss Kelly DeVoe, and I'm watching you. So Kelly DeVoe, this is all so crazy how wonderful and special life is. Kelly went to school with my oldest daughter, and I have known Kelly and her family for 20-something years now. And so she has been with us and has watched what we've gone through with Jackie and her health. So tonight, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the post that I made exactly 2 years ago when Jacqueline stopped growing mycobacterium. And when that happened, I was done with nursing. I was done with traditional health care. I was completely blown away. right? So people who think that I've walked away from my 6-figure hospice job only need to know how my daughter went from so close to death to out there thriving. And Kelly, you journeyed that with us as a family through all of this. And Kelly knows, I can't even make believe I'm not wacky with Kelly. Kelly has seen me at my best and worst, and can also attest to my own personal transformation in all of this and getting my shit together, right? So I didn't say shit, did I? So hugs and kisses to you, girl. I love having you here. So I get to be the caboose and do the how do you bring this all in. And what it comes down to is really this. This is an incredibly emotional time for any of us that were nurses that are watching in many, many ways the lies of the healthcare system crumble. And if I had a dime for every conspiracy theorist email or YouTube that somebody has sent to me over the last few weeks, and the fact that they're all in alignment with one another, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, what I'm also doing is a few hours a day, I work for the state of Massachusetts, and I'm reaching out to these families that have been impacted positively with Corona. And I get this in Boston, and it's largely the Hispanic community. What are they all using to get over the virus? Herbs, oils, teas. They are anchoring themselves back to when mommy knew best, right? So I'm really seeing this as a massive, massive shift to wellness, right? Into cleaning things up and realizing that those of us who led a cleaner lifestyle, we managed to stay quite healthy. We have not had trauma and tragedy within our community here. We have had healthy people fighting off the virus pretty consistently, pretty well, and pretty rarely. And that has been the case with my family and with Jacqueline too. A setback with the coronavirus for her could be absolutely devastating. We've not dealt with that. We're all dealing with immune systems that are healthy and intact. The oils are a gateway drug. They're a gateway drug to a company that's about bigger pieces of wellness. Our supplements, our products without toxins, all of it. And the bottom line is you can't just wave a magic wand, right? Unless you want to send me your entire stimulus check, and I am here for you to receive it. But it is so hard to completely switch out the toxic shampoo, the toxic cleaners, the toxic, right? If you went through your house, it's impossible to do it from a financial perspective and also from a time perspective. But now is the time people are truly starting to wake up. We're seeing it in our sales over the last 2 months. So what it comes down to is we talk to people is, look it, there isn't anybody who's sitting here and going through this that is not totally in. It's how are you in? There's 3 tracks you can be on. The first is be a member, right? Get your kit, get your free luscious lemon, start learning how to use the oils to get rid of other toxic products in your house and how to care for yourself and your body and immune system. They are so flexible and versatile. Be a member. We love our members. Okay. The next one is be an ambassador. What I mean by an ambassador is you use these products and you work with us and commit to get yourself on a healthy regimen with vitamins, with our minerals, and starting to switch out the gross cleaning products and things in your house that are adding to your family's sickness. So getting on our monthly Essential Rewards program. And if you're passionate about it like we are, and I do suffer from a passion disorder, sharing it with other people. Right? You don't have to have this be a business for you. But if I opened up a brand new restaurant tomorrow and I serve the best pizza going around, you all better tell your families and friends to come eat my pizza. It's the same thing, right? So have this passion disorder and just tell people about it. You'll earn some money that way. You don't have to quit your day job. Or if this is something that speaks to you, I look at Ann Mayville, I look at Jules, I look at all the different people, the Debbies, everybody that's been here that has a story to tell, right? We have become influencers. This has become our life, right? Look at Kate. Here's Kate Burke, right? I just saw her name pop up from the chat. Kate's going to school full time to become an occupational therapist, a doctor of occupational therapy, and doing this. It's a passion. It's a way of life. It's a health style. It's so many different things. So if you think that you could be somebody that would want to do this, that wants to be that wants to weave this into your life or maybe change your life, you just ask the person who invited you here, and we have this unbelievable book for your career. If you're one of my folks, I will have you up, going and running and opening your own business by Thursday. Okay, we'll balance. So no matter which lane you choose, we don't care. These products all get delivered to your doorstep. You don't have to go everywhere. It's convenient. It can be done on any budget. And we have this reward system. When you place your monthly order, you accumulate points. So a lot of my supplements are basically getting paid for. And I'll tell you, the generosity that Young Living shows to all of us when they are doing these our monthly promos and are accumulating points, unbelievable, just ridiculous. If you maxed out every month, you're in the ballpark somewhere of $3,000 to $5,000 a year in free products, depending on how aggressive you are. You know, Target's not doing that for you. So as we mentioned a little while ago, the price breakdown of the oils for the kit would normally be about $420. We're not going nearly there. We're talking about 50% off retail, and everything in that kit with your diffuser, which is held under warranty, is $165. That kit is not a 1 month, one shot. It is going to last you, and it's got everything you need in there to take care of your family. It is your new medicine cabinet. Okay? Essential oils are not calling you, but toxin-free living is. Right? I had no idea, and Kelly and Jules and all of them that have come to know me, I came in here as the dirtiest dog on the planet. Okay, I was bleach everywhere. You know, can I have some nice processed foods? Oh, here, take my fresh foods and give them to the poor. I'm not eating that stuff. I ate horrible. I had bad habits. I was not healthy. My household was not healthy. Boy, oh boy, have we made a huge difference in all of our health making this change. If this is something that appeals to you, please reach out to the folks that invited you here and talk to them about either just being the customer, being the ambassador, being the influencer. And so this concludes our class. And thank you, Miss Jess. I'm excited to have lunch with you. We can go for acai bowls at the Walrus soon. So we're concluding this. We never, ever have succeeded in doing a 30-minute. I don't think we could if you held a gun to our head. We suck at that because we're caring, passionate women, and we all have a story that we just have to tell. So anyhow, please circle back with the person who invited you here. If you have any questions, let them know which lane you want to be in so they can get you on track. Scroll up now and cut and paste the information, or just again reach out to the person and we'll send you the info for the Stink premiere that's coming up. If you haven't seen that movie, then that'll be that's pivotal. That's the movie that makes you just go, I just can't even anymore, you know. And you realize big pharma is in this. There's so many different industries behind why we're all so sick. So anyhow, back to you, Miss Kristen.
Thank you, Kay, for the mic drop. That was fantastic. I think your story is just quite possibly one of the most powerful ever. I mean, talk about a shift in everything, in every aspect of your life. Just absolutely amazing. Okay, so that really concludes our class tonight. Also, I just want to just throw this out there. If there was anybody in your mind that popped into your head when you were hearing some of the information tonight, write that person's name down, because this could help them as well. Like if you know people who are looking to get toxins out of their home and out of their lives and improve their wellness, again, I think Kay called it the great pause of 2020. People are really rethinking their wellness and their choices right now. Let's help people get healthier. I mean, that's really what we're about. What was that? The quote you said, the multi-passionate, what did you say, Kay?
I have a passion disorder.
Passion disorder. Yes, we do. We have a passion disorder. And, you know, we truly are looking to just help people make better choices in their lives. Know better, do better. If there are any questions, we'll be happy to answer that. I'm going to stop the recording and then we can answer any questions that you guys may have. Okay. We're still live in the Facebook group, so don't get too crazy.